Now we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Fair Wanderings. We're here. We're good. We're ready. Everything's fine. Nothing. We didn't
I
have a
didn't do
false.
anything ridiculous right before we
Yep.
went live.
We didn't have a false opening. It's all good. It's all good. Hope
There's
you're
no
all doing
Baileys in this
fine.
coffee, I swear.
Wouldn't judge you any less.
Well, there should be.
Yeah,
If
but-
you
I
need,
don't
if you,
think I have Baileys in the house, otherwise there probably would be.
see, there's your problem.
There we go.
Yeah, so let's talk to everybody, see how their 2 weeks have been. We missed last week because Twitch was just being not working.
Yeah.
Other reasons, but I'm going to blame Twitch.
Also, yeah, Twitch went down
Yeah,
right at about the same time. So
We don't have to blame anything else except for Twitch. So that's what we're going to do.
Sometimes Twitch can just eat a butt when
Yep.
it goes down at weird times.
Is
Everything's
that really an insult?
eat a butt?
Yeah.
It's really not.
I mean, think about what a butt really is.
It's a lot of. It's basically ham meat, but
No, okay. I'm curious. I haven't heard that insult before, and I'm really wondering, like, if I need to reuse that, are they going to be like, "But that's not rude," or they're going to be like,
I mean,
"That's rude."
I think it depends on the circles you say it in. I'm sure there's going to be somebody. There's going to be one, depending on who you
'cause there
talk
can
to.
be-
There's going to be one
there-
of your friends that's like, "That's
Like-
not that bad."
there can be good butts and there can be bad butts.
Yeah.
Like
So it's kind of circumstantial. So you got to
yeah,
really
like 'cause
figure
you can
out-
like you know, a butt can be really really nice, but usually in the context of go eat a butt or like ass hat or any other insults involving that region, it's usually like, oh well, that's also a bad butt.
Okay. Okay. No, that's fair.
Would Twitch can sometimes bite my ass be more appropriate?
Old fashioned, but it works. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, again, bad
or
butt.
eat my shorts.
Eat my shorts. Very
Fair
good. Yeah.
enough.
This has
Yeah,
been
throwback to Simpson.
butt advice regarding insults.
Yep.
Featuring Bianca Zelda.
I mean, it's always very important that to just make sure it's fresh in everyone's minds that butts are good,
I think
but they
so.
can be
Not all-
bad.
Not all butts are created equal, let's be honest.
But they can be bad.
It's true.
And there we go. Dom, you're the first that I looked at. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Speaking of phones going off, it went off during my when I was shredding paper today, because that's what I did most of the day today. I was
Mhm,
doing
mhm.
drugs. And it has the default ringtone of Verizon, which is dubstep for some reason. So my boss kind of looked over, hey, Peggy, you're the dubstep type. I'm like, I'm not. I just haven't changed. my,
Okay.
phone. It's like I'm more of an electric kind of guy, Daft Punk. You
Uh-huh.
know? There's still a lot of anime and gaming music. Of course, I like my pop, some Taylor Swift. It's fine. I listen to my gangsta once in a while.
If you could change your ringtone to like one anime OP, what would it be?
Right now, it's the new My Hero Academia OP.
You're into it?
Super good.
I'm into
I
it.
keep
It's-
my ideals.
No, wait a minute. Or My Darling in the Freg. Which, by the way, when I was walking to work today. I walked by and I looked at my youngest niece because the oldest one's asleep right now because she just had oral mouth surgery for straighten up her teeth. And I'm like, she's looking at Samurai Shampoo, and I was like, you know what? That'll do, kid.
Oh my
No.
gosh, yeah.
Well, the older one was watching my Attack
Get
on
some of that
Titan.
lo-fi going.
I was like,
Heck yeah.
I'm not sure. Should I say anything? Because I watched Berserk when I was 14. That gave me nightmares for at least a month.
Depends on the kid.
Yeah, it was just like Berserk is one of those kind of extreme animes that
Berserk is weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
like you don't know. It's like I don't understand what's going on, but some reason,
you're
I
still
felt-
engaged in the story.
yeah.
Relating to anime, I believe it's this weekend that the new Fooly Cooly starts.
It was last weekend.
Oh, it was last weekend. Okay,
'Cause
well
I
then I
watched the episode
got it.
because
Excellent.
now I'm back at my house. We have cable because my niece watches cable.
Excellent.
Anime wise, I watched Marksman and the Vandas. That was actually a good 12-episode anime. I'm currently halfway through the hundreds, which is very bland, very harem anime. Which I was like, I guess it has some okay action scenes, but I really like Huntsman just because he does badass stuff, but there's consequences to him doing badass stuff, like him catching the bow in midair. Well, let me move my hand. Catching the bow in midair, he cut his hand and broke his bow just from catching it and doing the recall of
Sure.
pulling the string that quickly and snapping shot the guy back. Or when he saved the lady when she was fighting the Black Knight, he got cut in the chest. So it's like, I saved you, but I am about to go. Save me now. Don't keep riding. I'll take a nap. So it's like, it was more intriguing that, he did badass stuff, but he also got hurt while doing the badass stuff. So doesn't make him invincible. Because the whole idea of his kingdom is men shouldn't really use archery because it's the coward way out. But he's a badass with a bow, so people are like, you know what? You're such a badass with a bow. We won't judge you for using a bow. So it's like, because the first episode is like, there's no man giving him crap. It's like, where's your armor? Don't you have any honor? And the no man was the first guy to run for the battlefield and left him to be captured in the first place.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, thanks, buddy. After all that talk about being noble and a man, you first one to flee combat. That's very nice.
What is
Excellent.
the show
Great.
called?
It's called, I always pronounce it wrong. I'll text it to you. It's called
Yeah.
Marksman. Like the anime stops where the manga stops, which is like 52 chapters. The light novels are done, but I think there's more. But at the same time, it kind of has like a complete, like they could tell more, but that particular story wraps up.
Okay.
Some scenes are better in the manga, like when he was saving his old man mentor. He was passed out, standing up with the old man mentor on his back. On the anime, they're both laying down, which is like, okay, that was very weird that they're both laying down in this particular pattern. It's like, different interpretations. But I guess that's done with mine ranting.
Alrighty, cool. Michael, how about you? How are things?
I'm good. Officially released The Circle. It's available on Drive to RPG right now. So if you want to go check it out, it's The Circle, designed by Michael Williams of Kit Design. It's an awesome game. Other than that, not much.
Cool.
Ready to start this session.
Awesome.
As soon as I figure out what's actually going to happen during this session, because fuck.
Nobody needs to actually know what's going on,
Yeah.
right?
Is this how you felt when you were GMing for me and I was playing Bishop?
I
feel
came
like I
up
played literally the
I
most
GM'd
unpredictable character I could possibly think of.
I GM'd that game by coming up with a bunch of alien names, and that was it.
That's a good way
As
to
long as
GM a
you've got
game,
names.
though.
I had a big list of alien
about it.
names. I came up with like 5 alien species, came up with a bunch of names for each, and then that was basically it.
Well, the thing about Blade,
And they were good alien names,
you
damn
don't
it.
need to really prepare too much. You just have to have an idea of like the faction. You roll some invisible dice, and usually the player characters decide what they want to do.
There were some good alien names.
Tell the story as it goes.
I seem to remember it. First off, everybody here, go back and watch the VODs of Magic Dance, because it was a great show, and I miss it. Because I played the most flamboyantly bisexual Han Solo you've ever seen. It was great.
I was
Kind
just
of
there as a
shoot
healer.
first, ask questions later.
More like run into a room, wave, and then drop a grenade on the floor.
Also good.
Good.
By the way, Han's movie, exactly what I predicted to be.
Mediocre.
Ocean 7 in space.
Oh.
That's what I thought it was going to be. It is basically was Ocean 7 in space. It was a heist movie, and it was good. I enjoyed it.
Okay, all right.
Like
well,
plot-wise,
as long as you
it
knew what you
doesn't
were
really have-
watching.
No, the thing about plot-wise, you like it's hot, not that great. It's like
Yeah.
But visual-wise, it was gorgeous,
And
and that's what I go to see movies. Like
there you
let
go.
my eyes see beautifulness.
Cool. Evie, how about you?
Hi. Let's see. I just got back at 2 a.m. this morning from Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah, I was down there for a science conference.
Cool.
It was really great. I'm super glad I went. I learned a lot of awesome stuff, but now I'm tired. It'll be okay. I took a nap. I like went into work just a little bit this morning, and then I came back and I took a nap. So I should make it just
Deep
fine
nap.
to the end of the session. Yeah,
Cool,
the
cool.
nap helps. But it's a little ironic that in order to go to a science conference about sleep, My sleep
It's
got completely ruined.
I like that.
Yeah.
That feels like grad school in a nutshell.
I mean, yeah, I think it doesn't matter what my topic would have been, but it's really ironic when my topic is sleep.
Right.
So,
You know.
yeah. Other than that, I also got my sink unplugged today, so now I can do the dishes that have been stacking up.
Ah.
That's good.
When I'm done sleeping a whole bunch.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aside from that, I am preparing to go to Germany now.
Oh.
Really cool.
Another science conference.
No.
So,
Before we move on, I just want to let everybody know I got this.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, cool.
And there, in the bestiary section, there is some sexy, sexy nightmare fuel that I'm excited to throw at you all.
oh no!
Excellent.
Hey.
Tags were bad enough.
Great.
I-
Great.
I am the tank you need, but don't.
Yes,
ruin
thank you, Echo. You are now our
Are there any
only
new
hope.
race options in that?
There are. Hold on, let me find them. And I know it adds. First off, there's a ton of variants to tieflings now.
Ooh.
There's a tiefling variant
That
for
sounds
every
amazing.
one of the Lords of the Nine Hells,
Huh.
Oh,
Um,
really?
which is awesome. It adds Shatter Kai, which are elves that live in the Shadowfell. Eladrin, which are elves that are from the Feywild.
Yeah, I heard the Eladrin
Oh my
season
God.
thing was stupid though.
They're awesome, though. No, they're awesome.
Mm,
It's
heard it was
so
dumb.
cool.
okay.
Like,
don't know.
seriously, if you ever want to change your powers, every long rest, you have a magical girl transformation. It's great.
Wait, what?
You-
Really? Magical girl.
They added elf sub races 160. They added Eladrin, Shatterkai, which are just gossamer emo elves, and I love them. And they added sea elves,
Let's see.
which are also super cool. They did a little bit more fleshing out of the dwarves and the Dwergar, which I think was kind of needed.
Yeah,
They also added Githyanki and Githzerai as playable races, which are not in play in this setting, because I don't even want to figure out how the Gith factor into this game.
I can't remember. The gifts are the one that like used to be slaves to the mind flayers.
They're like
That's
weird.
cool.
They're the one that rised up and was like, we're not going to take it. Other races come behind us and was like, you know what? Screw those mind flayers over there.
Mhm.
Yeah, also, it added something I've been asking for in 5e for a really long time: low-level undead casters.
Oh great.
You know what? That's a very
That's gonna be relevant. Fuck.
Usually, I
Just because here's the thing though, like I was trying to design, and I don't want to take up any more time, but I'm just gonna say this real quick. When I was trying to design that fucking dungeon in the middle of Icon, there was this point where I was like, I guess I throw more ghouls here.
well,
Or do I throw more? Like, do I just alpha strike them all with shadows? Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
what I did is I took zombies and skeletons, and all those skeletons I just gave them 2 levels of fighter, and those zombies 2 levels of barbarian. That's basically the event I'm running right now. Just go with
Oh, that's gross. That's
Pretty much.
gross.
No,
is
no,
what
they
that is.
No, the zombie barbarians just eat resources just to slow them down at the beginning. It's like, yes, eat those resources.
Mhm.
Evie, was there anything else you wanted to you had to go you wanted to spiel?
Nope, that should be good.
Cool.
Just a
Bianca,
bunch of science.
Gush about something really quick.
gush away.
So last Tuesday, I had the opportunity to record with Travis McElroy
Yeah,
from My
saw
Brother,
that.
My Brother and Me and The Adventure Zone, and he is so amazing.
Cool.
It was actually really nice. He was super supportive of us, the character that he played. Without talking too much about the character, his name was Buckminster,
Sure.
Buckminster Eden. And he was just like a very out of sorts, wild kind of extravagant kind of character, and he did a fantastic job playing them. And then at the very end of all of it, he's like, I had a really good time. If you guys ever need another NPC, just let me know. I'll be happy to join. So we're basically BFFs now.
That's awesome.
So that's pretty much it.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome. And me, nothing.
I mean, are your eyes doing better?
Uh,
Yeah, because I just watched you put drops in.
yeah, I'm still doing drops. They're doing.
They're doing okay.
They're doing.
Okay.
Sight beyond sight.
Definitely better than it was like a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Also, my humidifier stopped working, so for a couple days it was like not good. But then
no.
I fixed it. It needed a new filter. The filter that was in it was super gross, so I've changed it, and now it's fine. Let's see, is there anything else that's new? No,
Aw. Honestly, nothing new is better than something bad. So
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
What was the last
Recap?
fight we had?
yeah, I need a recap.
The last fight we had was
elf
So-
dudes.
that we didn't fight.
The elves and the
Yeah, I think that was it.
the
We haven't
ogres.
fought in a
Yeah, that
little
was the
while.
last fight. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm just
right now
gonna paste a thing here.
We're doing
We're in the temple city of the monks of shadow.
Yep.
You located and captured an individual. Well, instructed the local guard to capture an individual who you believe is Otto van Volkvan, the second of Vessem.
That's a good
Yep.
name.
The
Oh yeah,
next in line to inherit the crown of the Cadrian Empire, and
The one that destroyed my city.
yeah, notorious war criminal.
Yep.
For lack of a better term. You also witnessed. You also met Kirk's mom and sister,
Yep.
and they love all of you.
They were
Mhm.
lovely.
You have not met Kirk's dad yet. You have not met the King
Right.
of Murders.
Uh-huh.
Or
Uh,
Kirk's half brother, step brother.
Yeah.
What was it?
Stepbrother.
Stepbrother.
What's his name? Evie?
Tamond.
Taman. Thank you. Have not met Taman yet. Or
Don't know it's Tamond yet.
Don't know it's Taman yet. Beyond that, also Siege was here, and
He got beat the
was
fuck up.
hired by the High Czar of the Church of Domination to assassinate Otto van Volkvan II, and failed.
Because he's
and
super
very
freaking
nearly
powerful.
died. And the only reason he didn't die is because he hit that con save.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
Edrella took some drugs that she should not have taken.
Yep.
And Echo took some drugs that have not have taken. And this
you
is
told me. You tried to tell me what to do.
Hey, I drank alcohol I shouldn't have
I was
drunk.
gonna say, I
So-
thought it was
Yeah, well,
just
they did. Yeah, it was drugs and then alcohol on top of it.
Lots
so
of drinking.
what happens is we get a still frame of just the city at dawn. We hear like a rooster crowing, and then a card that just says 12 hours later.
Okay, well, but what happened is after getting intoxicated, Echo
You
turned
rode
into a
out.
bear.
You took off most of your
jumped
clothes
on
and then
him,
rode
and
out
we
into
ran
the
out into the
streets.
city after an imaginary bird that Cecilia made up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Kirk all followed you because he didn't want you to die. Yeah, I'm gonna start with not what we're inspecting. I'm gonna start with Yin.
Okay.
Yin, you slept in the monastery.
Correct.
You are awoken by a knock on your chambers.
Come in.
A young man who is not yet reached the rank of invisible intern
I can, like,
enters.
obviously see him.
Yeah, you can like obviously see him. He enters and he bows to you and he says, Madam Yin, the Master of Shadows would like to speak with you, if you are available.
I'm gonna kind of take a look around, figure out where my shoes are, go kind of put on my shoe slippers. I'm not really sure what they were. Yeah, I'm on my way. You're dismissed.
He bows and then heads out. Yeah, so this is like the first time we've really seen Yin in her element, sort of like this is your home.
Mhm.
And you're alone in your home. You're not like entertaining guests and trying to make sure they don't break anything.
Yes.
So are like people like bowing to you as you walk through? Like do people like stop and salute? Is that like not a thing?
Not really in the monastery. We don't pay too much attention to each other.
Okay.
For any close friends, we might lock eyes and then nod, but for the most part, everybody is about their own business and they all walk purposefully with their eyes forward. So I'm continuing that. Maybe like
Mhm.
halfway there, I've used I can't remember what my invisibility skill is called.
Pass without trace.
Pass without a trace, just for like old time's sake, because it's kind of like welcoming to
Mhm.
be invisible in my own home. It's just something I've spent so many years participating
Because
in.
you were an invisible intern before you were like a proper agent.
Exactly. So like there's a special place for walking around my home invisible, I guess. So halfway there I will be I'll pass without trace, and then maybe 50
Let's get a
before the door. Yeah?
let's get a stealth roll from you.
Okay. Shit.
Let's get a stealth roll from you. See how well you do. I gotta
Okay.
figure out what this guy's perception is. Give me just a second.
Pass without a trace gives you a +10.
Yes. C,
Okay.
D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K.
17.
17. I think he might be able to beat that.
Oh,
I just gotta find a stat block.
okay.
Forgive me.
I'm gonna embarrass myself. I got like one job and I can't do it.
It's really hard to sneak up on the Master of Shadows. Let's just.
That's fair. With a
I mean-
title like that, like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's what he's good at.
right.
Where is this stupid intrigue? Yeah. Perception +7. Okay. /R 1d20 +7.
Shit.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not
I
doing
mean,
it.
he had a 50% chance. He only needed to roll higher than a 10.
Yeah.
So you enter the Master of Shadows chambers. They are located at the center of the monastery. They're very dark. The curtains are drawn in on all the windows, and just a little bit of light spills in. In front of the Master of Shadows is a candle and a tea set.
Aw.
And he's sitting at a table with like 3 chairs.
Okay. Without even asking, I'm gonna go ahead and join him. This is, as per tradition. We've always kind of had this familial rapport.
He, I think he looks up at you and smiles and he says, "Yin, still waking up?"
Yeah, I think so. I didn't sleep that well last night.
There were weird howlings in the city.
Yeah,
Lots of clattering. Like I don't know what was happening. Like, maybe the guards were shouting a little bit.
Matters for another time, he says, and
Okay.
he takes the teacup and pours you a drink and pours you
Thank
some
you.
tea and pours himself some tea, and then he like bows and then takes a sip, setting it back, and then he pours a third place setting of tea. But no one else is in the room yet.
I'm gonna glance around, kind of curiously.
Would you like to make a perception check for me?
Yes, I would.
Nope.
It's not gonna do it.
It's not.
Definitely not.
Just not. And maybe you're a little distracted by the tea because this is like the best tea you ever had.
Okay, no, that's fair. It's really bringing me back to like my time here.
This is like safe. You're not in any danger here. So what? There's a third chair.
So I mean, I'm visibly relaxed.
Yeah. And I think he smiles and says, "Someone has come asking for you."
Who's been asking after me?
How do I say this? And he runs a hand across his like Fu Manchu.
That's how I pictured him.
Fu Manchu, and his like he has like very like pale skin for an orc.
Okay.
And he runs his fingers through his hair. She is an immensely powerful warrior, and she's looking to hire you.
Ah, interesting. Is this who we're expecting? Because I mean, you know, pouring the tea early is going to make it cold and unsatisfactory.
I think he like looks at you and then smiles for a second, and then he just like reaches over and like in like a very like friendly gesture, he like pats your shoulder and just says, "You always were the smart one.
I try.
Don't be overconfident."
Tell me more about this mysterious individual.
I think it would be easier for you to meet her.
Yes, absolutely.
I have arranged the meeting, and I will be on my way. Please enjoy the tea.
I'll kind of bow my head respectfully at him. Thank you.
He stands up and he looks up like into like the direction of the rafters and then bows. And then bows to you and then leaves the chamber. And you hear the door shut and bolt.
Oh shit. Okay. I mean, I'm not feeling so like welcome and calm anymore.
You hear something that kind of sounds like the flapping of wings.
Okay.
And then behind you, you hear the very audible like clink of armor.
I'm gonna turn around nervously, very slowly, just in case there's something startling.
I'm just gonna have you make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
As you see something. Okay.
Not
so you fail.
Yeah.
You are afeared of this person. In front of you is a woman easily 7 or 8 feet tall. She's holding a massive great axe. And her armor looks as if it has seen endless war for eons. And her eyes are
command like a physical, like a, you know, like when you...
Yeah, she is. This is the most terrifying warrior you've ever seen.
Okay, so I've got like my teacup with like the little tea platter and like like stereotypical, but like I'm like my hands are shaking so much they just like hear the clattering of like the porcelain together.
And she like her face is like in half shadow because she's that tall. And it's like being obstructed. There's like a dark bar when on the screen, and she leans down, and you can see she's an orc.
Okay.
And she has like her irises are a deep red.
Ooh.
And she leans down, and she like leans on the great axe, and watches you for a second.
Do I recognize her?
Make a religion check.
That's what I was looking for.
Do you get advantage if this is like a religion that's like a thing?
Yeah, this is the avatar or an avatar or possibly the red-eyed raven, the lady of endless war, she who rescues the glorious from the battlefield.
I'm going to nervously put my tea set down and get out from under my seat so I can bow properly as is worthy of somebody of this degree of power.
Yeah, and as you bow, it's like out of the corner of your eye, but for a second you swear she has like fire red hair and massive black wings.
I dig it.
But then when you look back up at her, she just looks like a normal orc.
Okay, you know, tricks of the eye.
Yeah, God magic, everything goes out the window.
Yeah, I like that. Your Excellency. Just gonna keep bowing my head.
She extends a hand down to you to help you up.
I'll accept it, but a little tentatively.
Yeah, like calloused hands from an eternity of holding an axe.
Respectable.
She like raises you up with like, because you're a tall girl, right? And you're muscly. You're not heavy, but you're not light.
Yes.
And she does it like it's nothing.
Okay.
She
A
just
little impressed.
pulls you up, and then she looks at you and says, "I've been impressed."
I mean, I'm speechless. Yin goes to open up her mouth, but like no sounds are actually coming out anymore.
I think she just reaches a gauntleted finger under your jaw and just closes it.
Okay, it closes
And
with
then
a bit of a snap.
She motions for you to sit and then sits down, like very undignified. Like maybe she even like throws her leg over like one of the armrests
I like it.
and takes some of the tea and drinks it, and then just turns the cup upside down and sets it on the table.
It's not alcohol.
Yeah, she's a god. She's a god. She just made it alcohol.
Yes. No. Why not?
She like stifles like a burp, and then says, "I saw the way you fought those dark elves."
Oh, I'm flattered. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary, just doing what I considered appropriate.
Respectable.
Are you the one that was offering a job for me?
So to speak.
How should I address you? Did you prefer your excellency? Would you prefer your reverence?
What do you think
your
seems
majesty?
appropriate?
I like your reverence. That one works
for me.
Okay, yeah, your reverence. What are your expectations of me?
Bad things are happening.
That's a general observation.
She's like, it's like she's trying to think of how to articulate a concept.
Okay.
Um,
I'll try and keep all my smart remarks to myself as she's trying to like focus on how to word what to say.
All of us are struggling to do our jobs right now because of something that was done in Icon.
Is the party I was traveling with, were they implicated with that something that was done there?
They're not responsible for it, but they were there when it happened.
Interesting. They're a good bunch of people.
Well, the White Raven seems to favor that girl. I don't know why. She can't even hold a sword.
As I've learned, there are other useful kinds of magic, and they provide different ways to inflict pain.
Yes, but I need someone who is willing to do what is necessary to right the maladies of this world.
I would be honored to aid in that position.
She smiles, and she reaches behind her, and then she pulls out a black feather with like something red on it.
Okay.
And holds it out to you.
I'll accept it and kind of like narrow my eyes, like
it's like it's like black, but it's also like soaked in blood.
Oh, ooh, okay. Super. I'll take it.
So she hands it to you, and then she smiles and says, "There's going to be a great battle very soon."
And you wish that I should participate in this?
I wish that you win.
Yeah, I can do that.
She smiles and says, she smiles and stands up and hefts her great axe over her shoulder and says, "If you ever need anything, speak my name, then drop the feather." and then she just like disappears in like a shower of those same like black and blood covered feathers that are just like on the floor now.
Like, okay, but I only need to drop one feather to some.
Yeah, you've got one, and this one is like, it's like, it feels like the blood is all over it, but there's only like, it only looks like there's blood on the tip. Like you can still see the blackness.
Okay.
It's obviously magic.
Okay. I'll put that in my pouch.
So a weird thing happens to you. Title card just says, meanwhile, parentheses, The Hangover. Echo, your head is killing you. You might be missing a tooth. You like hear like chanting and like the sounds of like cups against tables, and like the jingling of coin being exchanged. And you're leaned up on like a stool against what feels like a rope fence.
Am I tied and restrained?
You're not. And there's this huge, like, actually he's probably pretty skinny, like old orc man who's like patting you down with a like towel, and your like vision's coming to, and he's like holding up water, and he's like, "You're doing great, kid. You're doing great."
Which round is it?
Last round, kid. Last round.
Okay. How many times I turned to a bear?
None yet.
Okay.
I don't know. You could do that.
Okay, trump card. Gotcha. What does other cards look like?
There's two of them.
Okay. I got this, coach. You see me like stretch, ready?
He pulls you in and gives you like a hug, and he's like patting you on the back. He's like, "I love you, son. Now go kill those bastards." And then like pushes you into the ring. As like bells start ringing and people start chanting.
You got very close to this man in one night.
I really like that. You're like a son to me. Like, I just met you.
Yeah, like
You're like
loud
the father I
chanting
never
and like
had.
the sounds of like cups being banged against the floor and like the stomping of feet. And they seem to be chanting dragons, dragons, dragons. And you look across the sand pit that appears to be the arena, and in front of you are two kobolds.
You see me? Did I look back? Really?
They're scary motherfuckers.
Okay. You see me like give them that like, fine.
Yeah. So one of them is holding like a shield that is like normal size to you, but is like easily as tall as him.
Do I have a weapon on me?
Yeah, you've got like a club.
Okay, no shield.
No shield.
Okay,
But actually, I think you look down and you see like the battered remains of a shield on the floor.
Okay, you see me pick that up. Okay.
They like bark something in their like pigeon dragon or whatever.
Let me sure. Club is like a D6.
It has the same stats as a mace, so yeah, D6.
Okay.
Let me just find good old kobolds.
If you look it up in Roll20 and just drag it over, it should auto-populate itself into your sheet.
Yep.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the updates that's actually really useful.
That's cool. I didn't know about
Let
that.
me close my sheet because I kind of popped it out.
So one of them is holding. One of them has the shield and looks like to be wearing armor and has a spear, and the other is like wearing like a big cloak, and seems to be like holding like a bunch of bottles. And then this like tall like woman comes up holding like a sign and just says, "This is the final round. The dragons," and like the whole crowd like freaks out. Versus Echo. It's like this is straight up like a WWE fight. Is what it is.
You gotta believe
you're in a Hell in a Cell match. And to punctuate the point, I think like nets get raised up on either side as she like exits.
Oh yes, they start flexing.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Come on, dragons! I believe in you.
I don't have a map for this. We're just gonna play it out because there's not enough space for the map to matter.
Yeah. I got you. Let's see.
And my roll 20 is not responding.
Okay, I got a 15 in the house.
That's probably enough to beat them.
I don't know. They're pretty fast little buggers.
Hold on. My roll 20 is being a butt. Can someone roll? Oh, it's back. So, or 1d20.
No, that's incredibly useful that we can look up stuff for thing.
It's so nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Volos isn't on this game because I haven't paid the $30 to get Volos. I just have the monster manual.
It's fine.
So nice. Where is your initiative modifier? +2. All right, so it's a tie.
Roll off.
Dex.
1d6.
It's whoever has the higher dex.
They're the same.
Yeah, the
Oh.
same.
Okay.
So 1d6.
Almost.
Yeah. Okay, so Echo gets to go first.
Echo goes into rage and goes clubbing.
Which one are you attacking? Are you attacking the one with the shield or the one without?
One without the shield.
Okay.
Try to conquer.
All right, give it a hit.
Okay, let me see. I'm in rage mode, so that should do 13.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage, please.
I do a whole 7 damage to them.
And that's with your rage modifier, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm rolling these guys' hit points.
Okay.
/GM roll 3. Just because I don't want you all to know what they are. Okay, yeah. So you batter this guy with the club real hard. Like its brother, sister, it's hard to tell, kobold genders, like screams at you and then rushes you with a spear.
Oh, yeah.
So it has 2 attacks.
Oh, these aren't your average kobolds.
Yeah, and these are, and it has pack tactics.
Oh, even more dangerous.
So they get a +3 to hit. I'm just gonna roll 4 d20s at once because this guy has advantage. Do any of the does a 13 hit?
Yeah, that missed even with the +2.
Yeah. So yeah, just like stab, and you're just like batting it away with the club.
Shield block.
Then the other guy is going to. I gotta roll 1d8 to figure out what this does. Wait, is it 1d8 or 1d4? Oh, he has 8 options. Yeah.
That's cool.
Ooh, neat.
1. Okay, so yeah, so 2d20 plus 4. This is what happens when you use Volos in roll 20. That's a crit.
Damn.
That's a crit. So
I'm glad I was raging.
that's /R.
Yeah, weapon damage
4,
twice.
6. Yep. 14.
So it takes 7.
What's your damage? Do you have damage resistance to acid?
Oh no, not acid.
So you get hit in the face with a flask and everything just starts burning.
Oh my.
Why does it burn?
Acid.
Oh, you want to fight that way, little?
Don't mess with the dragons, motherfucker! And then,
Probably
and then it's your turn.
Oh, I hope you can bear this assault as I take.
Oh God.
So bad.
Actually, I'm gonna write my. I could just look up bear for this thing. That's nice.
Yeah.
So you go into bear mode.
Okay, let me see.
And this suddenly just got, and this is where they lose, is basically what's happening now.
Time to turn that.
Yeah.
Do they should I roll it out or?
Would you like to attack? Yeah, please do.
Okay, let me see. Let me see to make sure all my stuff is right on here. Yeah, it already has my rage and stuff good. Because usually when I'm raging, I'm bear attacking. I'm gonna go after the one without the shield still.
Yeah, that's probably the wise choice.
Bite misses.
You know, that's really bad. Do you have advantage?
Oh no.
No, that's damage. Yeah, you hit. You don't hit with the 12.
Look like they can bear my assault after all.
Yeah. So basically, this guy has like a club, right? And he just like you're going to bite him, and he like smacks you real hard with it. He's like, no. And that's when like the weirdness in you that's been like building up for the past couple of weeks, like starts to get all like something's going on.
Uh-oh.
In my head, you hear the voice still going like, something's not right here.
Something's not right here. My body is doing weird things. So Kobold Scales, the War Kobold is going to hit you.
Okay.
Or 4d20. Does a 22 hits, and it does a
hits too.
Yeah. So you get hit for 2d6 plus 2.
Oh, this is regular damage, right?
Yeah, this is regular damage.
Okay, cool.
You get hit for 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Bear form is 34. That's cut in half, so it's at 30. So 30 out of thing.
I know this is a weird fight, but it's fun. What is it? 8. Oh my.
In my head, I'm just like, this is a grisly situation.
Oh.
I can't say this out loud, but I can think it.
So that requires me to get another token. So yeah.
So they got a 1 in the first one and an 8 in this one. They're like polar opposites.
Yes.
Yeah, one's after the face, another one is Shadow Clone Jutsu.
So yeah. So the guy the kobold reaches into like the back of its cloak and like pulls out a like bag that like looks like stuff's like inside of it trying to get out.
Oh no.
And then he throws it at you real hard. And like the bladder, it's like a like blown up sheep's stomach full of air. It's like a balloon.
Oh.
And then it like bursts and out comes a swarm of wasps.
I dig it. I think that's great.
I can't even be mad. That's actually pretty cool.
Oh my god.
You can be mad. That's ridiculous.
Hey everybody, if you're watching this and you've never played with the Kobold Adventure from Volo's Guide, absolutely useful. Hold on, I gotta find the stats for the stupid insect
Wasp
swarms.
swarm?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, geez.
Oh
I
my
hope there's some
god.
honey in there too. Wait a minute, these are the wrong type of.
Yeah, no, wasps
You don't
do
want
honey.
wasp honey.
I want wasp.
Kobolds, the little dragons. 63. Where are you? Are they in the back? Swarm of wasps? Anyway, a swarm of wasps comes out. It's your turn. They'll go on the next initiative order on the kobold's turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to take out the one without the shield.
Again, that's a good choice.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that's AC. Let me try to go for it. Ooh, crit.
Roll damage.
Let
12.
me re-roll again. I get D6 on top of that. No, D8.
D8. Yeah.
So
I think you just eat this one.
18 damage to that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I
Hold
fought
on.
it with a claw.
Yeah. So you just disembowel this guy.
Was the claw even necessary?
It absolutely was not.
It was flair.
Then I'll probably go for the other one with the claws.
Yeah. Roll. So the claw misses.
Okay, fair enough.
Claw misses because he does actually have pretty good AC.
But I choose not to kill the little guy because I have a choice.
Would you like to choose not to kill the little guy?
Nah, I think I like these guys' spunk.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you don't kill him.
Okay.
So suddenly, that's when the wasps go.
Ooh.
So,
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna roll their attack. Hold on, I gotta get to the character sheet. God, these are terrifying.
Uh-huh.
Why does this exist?
Hopefully it's piercing damage and not venom. Or poison. Is it poison? No,
I
poison.
believe
It's
it's
probably
poison.
got both.
Oh, it's probably both.
Yeah. It's got like a piercing of 1 and then a poison of like 50.
Yeah, you know.
I'd be like, oh well, I just dropped out of bear form. I couldn't bear this assault.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
And it's
11.
11 piercing damage.
You're immune to
Okay.
piercing.
Oh, I
Or
did.
resistant.
Yeah, it's 5 to me.
Nice.
Would you like to roll 1d2 for me, please?
No.
It's too
Me
dangerous.
or-
You.
Oh, me. Okay.
The wasps do not fly away.
Oh no!
You just smell so good.
Wasps do not fly away.
And they smell the honey on me.
And now I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
DC 13.
DC 13.
Mhm.
This is a little bit higher. So 15.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
bear form is 2 con higher than actually,
So you don't. Yeah. You've got like it feels like something is under your skin and it's like trying to get out. Is how it feels. Like your skin's crawling. You have pins and needles, and not from wasp stings.
I got you. I like to put. Actually, never mind. I have the same constitution as a bear as my place character. That's kind of funny.
So it is a 13 that you roll?
Yeah, it's 13, so I still
still-
pass it.
Yeah, you still got
Does
it.
that pass? Okay.
No, it's
That
just funny
passes.
that my base character has the same competition as a brown bear.
1d8.
Uh-huh.
Makes sense.
5. What is that? Oh my
Ooh.
god, these are
Toby.
great.
What's happening next?
So the guy's like, "You think that's bad?" Throws a bottle that seems to be full of like rice at you. And then the minute the rice hits, the minute the bottle hits, it shatters again, all under where you're standing, and then all of the rice like swell to 3 times their size, and they're giant grubs with like horrible like little faces that are trying to bite you.
Oh no!
Michael said
Okay.
underwear.
Underbear.
I want one of these kobolds in my campaigns.
They're so good. I love them.
They're so
I didn't
weak.
realize I did until I did. Where's Appendix A? Because that's the stats for rot grubs, and rot grubs are not nice. I think they do acid. Hold on. Never run a campaign with actual books.
You need to put sticky notes in there to help you tag your
I
pages.
didn't realize this was gonna happen. Okay.
Whose fault is that?
No one saw.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't expect this fight to last this long.
Those damn cool balls.
It's like I attacked the one that didn't have
Yeah.
it on purpose.
Oh god.
uh-oh.
Not a good sound.
Nope.
So, yeah. So it's a flat d20. These are terrifying. That hit?
Yeah, that hit.
Can you roll 1d4 for me? All right.
Don't
Oh,
die,
no.
Echo.
I mean, he can't. He just
4.
goes back into being himself.
Okay.
Okay, so you very fearly you look down and you see 4 of these grubs literally eat their way into your skin.
Gross.
Stop! Stop!
Is that an X card moment?
Oh, you cannot describe parasitic behavior anymore. You can keep going with the attacks, but no more descriptions. I will literally pull my own skin off.
Okay, thank you for telling me. I will not do that again.
Ooh, I didn't know this was gonna happen.
These are nightmare fuel, is what they are. I love them. Now you take 4 attacks from War Kobold. Are you okay, Evie?
I'll be okay.
All right. None of those hit.
Woo!
The wasps get to go again.
Oh no.
14 hit.
Yeah, that hits.
10 piercing damage.
I think.
What's your HP at?
Bear form's at 20.
Okay. I need you to roll 3 Canon saves. DC 15 on each of them.
Jeez. Okay, here we go.
Heck.
1, 2,
No.
3.
1 makes it.
No, they were DC. These were DC 15.
Mhm.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm eating the poison.
All roll 3d6, please.
3d6. 1, 2, 3. Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Or let's 3d20. Or wait, I have 4 monsters on the field now. 4d20. Okay, so one of them saves. One of them doesn't save. One of them saves. No, 2 of them save. One of them doesn't save. Okay, so what the audience sees is just like this burst of like inky black energy just comes out of Echo, and the kobold inventor just falls over dead. The dragon shield is like freaking out. All the wasps die, and most of the grubs die.
Huh.
Huh.
You feeling okay, Echo?
Yeah, and you feel better.
Ah.
You took a big poop.
you just took a big necrotic poop.
Yeah, you see me like, oh yeah, feel good.
You
That
swear,
charges
to,
for
you
the
swear to God, you hear laughing behind, like laughing in giant behind you.
in my head.
Yeah, in your head.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't have to
so
worry about that right now.
Did you
Right.
win? Did you win?
There's still one more kobold up.
I'm
There were
going
three.
for
There were 3 kobolds.
There's no, the dragon scale's still up. The inventor's down.
Didn't he eat one?
Yes, you ate the inventor.
I
You ate
took-
the inventor, but he got his rot grubs off. Okay, yes.
Yeah, I knocked down one. I
You
tried
knocked
not
out-
to kill him, but he's probably dead now because of necrotic energy.
I don't. I'm going to say he's not because he wasn't hitting you, but the wasps and the grubs are definitely.
And I'm going
So
for-
yeah, the fight. Let's say the fight's over for that. Then when that happens and like everything gets blown away, and like the kobold is just like sitting there like terrified, and then there are like grubs crawling around all over the floor.
And I'm like kind of tapping the kobold, like, "Come on, fight me!" But he's too scared to like move.
He like drops his spear and he's like, "I surrender."
Roar, 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 roar. It's like roar, roar.
Bear
Like,
Echo.
He just looks up at you and he just does. You're my favorite.
You see me like roar.
And then we go to commercial.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We'll
Like,
see in a
I
little
don't
bit.
see
We're gonna
the-
go on a little break.
Here's the thing, I don't see the point of murdering them just for the sake of murdering them. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yes.
Very unorcish.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. See you in a bit.